And welcome back. Cami Jenkins is back for Be Blessed. Good to see you once again. You had a good
See you
holiday?
again.
I did.
Good.
It's hard to believe it's over.
I know.
Work and work and work, and it comes and it goes just as fast as it came.
I know. We were just talking about all the things you want to do with the kids over the holiday, and then you go, what happened at the holiday?
Yeah.
Did we have one? Yeah.
But family and friends, what a great time.
Yeah, it's good stuff for sure.
I enjoyed it.
All right, so what did you ask our viewers this week? I'm always interested to hear what you ask and what they say.
Yes, well, since it's a new year, we're always talking about our intentions to better ourselves for the new year. And the problem is that a lot of times we're not intentional about how we follow through with that, right? We have to actually make a plan to follow through. And so I'm not just talking about New Year's resolutions, though. I was asking the viewers about how do we be intentional about serving and blessing other people. Now, there's a lot of opportunity in Springfield. You know, the big places like your church or Salvation Army, Pregnancy Care Center, things like that. But really what I want to know is the small things, because I think we need to pay attention to where we are and the people around us and how to bless those people. So even the small things, you know. Before I take my kids to school, I always pray over them on the way to school. And one thing I pray for is that they will notice the kid that needs someone to be nice to them that day. Or the teacher that's had a bad day that they need. You know, I think that we can bless people right where we are. So, you know, I think the audience really got what I was looking for. But before I get to their answers, I want to tell you a quick story. Okay. So, not to be too somber on you today, but I went to a funeral this morning. And, you know, the thing that I noticed was not, they didn't talk about how busy this person's life was. They talked about how he blessed people. So, you know, he was a very busy person, and he had every excuse in the book to, you know, take care of himself and to look inward and take care of his own family and his own finances and all that. I mean, this man had gone through dialysis for 8 years. He had part of his leg amputated, but all the way up until the end, he was blessing other people. And he was always looking outward, and that's what people remember.
And that might have helped keep him going, I would guess, because it feels good to do that, you know. So
we all have excuses. We're all busy, but we need to step out of our own life and stop being so selfish and look around and try to bless other people.
I would agree. It's a matter of, like you said, starting. You got to figure out how to start doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
It can be big, but I'm talking about the small things.
The little things
you know.
count.
So I want to hear what the viewers said. I think they really latched on to what I was trying to get at here.
Yeah, it resonates with them, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Bob says, I'm going to refocus and be more aware of every opportunity to be a supporter and encourager to everyone I cross paths with, especially family. And, you know, that's easy to say, but you really have to slow down and put things aside, put disagreements aside, and really pay attention to what's going on around you and be present in the moment.
Be present in the moment, that's the thing,
Yes, yes. So then Angela wrote in and said, I'm going to focus more on doing little things for people. For example, hold the door open for 5 consecutive people. Buy bottles of bubbles and leave them at the park for families to use. Create a road trip basket for a family that is going on a trip and be more social and present with family and friends and less on media. So, you know, those are very specific and creative ideas that I really like. So
put the phone down. Do something nice for somebody.
Just be present with the people that you're with. Because at the end of this man's life today, they did not talk about all that was accomplished and how big his house was and what kind of car he drove. They talked about how he blessed other people.
Which is nice, and that means a lot.
Well, sure it does. I really like the one suggested about, you know, bubbles in the park for kids to play with and everything. It's just extend yourself even to strangers, people you will never meet, you will never know, but you know some kid is going to grab that and his face is going to light up and just, you know, play with bubbles and things.
Because people are the most important thing.
People are the most important thing. And if you are on your social media, why not pick a friend you hadn't talked to in a while, private message them and say, you know what, how are you? I'm thinking of you. Because sometimes it's nice to just be thought of and just catch up. It means a lot. But you're absolutely right, and it gives us sort of pause to think of ways we can just do better. It's a good start to the new year.
Let's be intentional, Springfield. Be nice and present with the people that you're with.
Very good. Cami, thank you. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you all, too.
All right, Mike the intern is back with this week's live local music.
Stick around. We will be right back.